some overnight rain, clay, tree roots and rocks means this technical climb is a pile of fun. Where are we? Greenstone Mountain Provincial Park in British Columbia. A huge shout out to the guys from Greater Kamloops Motorcycle Association. These guys put countless hours into maintaining tracks and also volunteered their time to show us dirt muppets around their enduro paradise. Our bikes, the tough little Honda CRF 250 RX. It took a while to adapt to a 4-stroke again, and at this point of the trip I was still stalling a lot and blaming the bike instead of my clutch technique. But by the end of the trip, I was thinking it would be cool to have one of these little RXs in the garage. Okay, here is where the climb starts. Standing on the foot pegs for as long as possible to get better traction. And here is where the fun starts, with great opportunities for roosting. Years ago in our coaching sessions with Chris Birch, he said, think outside the box, look for lines that no one else is using. So I pop around here to see if I can get a better run up at the harder line.
Oh, don't drop it! Whoa!
Pretty good job here. Notice he is keeping his weight on the rear seat. It's very tempting to actually stand and push with one leg, but that de-weights the rear wheel, not what you want. The hard-working infidel Matt is on hand to give a hand.
Not too much wheel spin.
When the guys from the motorbike club have put so much work into these tracks, we of course want to do the right thing and not rip them up too much. With tree roots on a climb, I try to stand on the foot pegs when possible and keep my weight to the rear for traction. Try to weight the foot pegs just before you hit the roots and de-weight as you go over them. And of course, back off the throttle very briefly so the rear wheel doesn't spin. It's amazing how useful this is for getting over tree roots even on a fairly steep climb. If you haven't seen our video about weighting and de-weighting, here is a brief summary. Weighting. You push down on the foot pegs to compress the suspension. As the suspension rebounds, you also take your weight off the pegs to lighten the bike. You can do a small jump on the foot pegs first in order to get some height, then really jump hard on those foot pegs.